Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to Be Buddy Not a Bully. This video is to teach you how to start a conversation with your child if you have learned that they are being a bully, or if they're bullying others, and is another way of saying it. So, quick recap. If you're going through the program, we just talked about how to tell if your child is being bullied. And then if you're going through the playlist for your child being a bully, we just finished up talking about how to tell if your child is a bully. So recap on both of those. How to tell if your child is being a bully. You can look for things such as being an arrogant winner or sore loser, bringing home things that they don't own, and then also using verbal and or physical aggression to deal with conflict. Also watching for them having friends who bully or often get in trouble for fights or name calling. Now, going back to review through the program, would be how to tell if your child is how to talk to your child if they're being bullied. So, it's kind of a lot of the same thing as that, but there's a little bit more to it. So, as a parent, you might feel, like concerned, defensive, fearful, and most likely angry about this. Defensive, like, oh no, my child wouldn't do that, or like, oh my god, what does this mean for them? Or angry that they are going against what you taught them. It's okay to feel all those, it's okay to feel none of those. The thing you need to do your best to try to do is keep your calm. Or at least keep your voice calm. This will help keep your child stay calm and comfortable. And the best way to start talking to your child is by creating a calm environment, whether through playing a board or card game, eating ice cream, or watching a movie or show together. This will hopefully put them into a mindset that it is safe and they can talk freely. So, to start the conversation, you start in the same way as your child being bullied. For elementary schoolers and younger, you can start by asking, how was your day? And then bring up that school or daycare called and that they were being mean to other kids. If you have a high schooler or a middle schooler, you can start with saying you heard there was an incident at school and you want to know what happened. Oftentimes, older kids won't want to talk about what happened and will deny anything happened. And in those cases, you'll just have to let them know that you'll have to trust what the other person is saying and punish them accordingly to that account. This will either scare them into telling you or make them mad. If they do talk right away, then make mental notes of the main incidents and the severity of them. For any age kid, let them know you're not happy about what they did, but that you still love them and expect them to apologize and try to help fix it. Next, you need to make sure there is a punishment, but make sure it's age appropriate for their age and what they did. If it's a younger child, like a toddler who has recently started interacting with other kids their age, then a small conversation on why it's not okay will be perfectly fine. We don't want to scare them into not talking with other kids. If it's an older kid who should technically know better, and who's been around other kids their age for longer, someone like me, like a high schooler, it would be more appropriate to have a more severe punishment, like taking away a phone, grounding them for a month or two, maybe not that severe. It depends on what the situation is. Now, either way, they'll probably be mad at you for a while, but it'll pass, and hopefully, fingers crossed, make them a better person. One main rule for this section, always let your child know that you still love them no matter what the situation is. Especially for younger kids. With younger kids, it's like, oh my god, I did something wrong. Mom and dad don't love me anymore. That's not the case. Just let them know that you still love them. It's a matter of communication when they're that young. For middle schoolers, it's hard. because they are going through difficult parts in life. Puberty sucks. Okay, that's the easiest way to put it. Puberty sucks. They don't know what's going on. All they know is that their body's changing, mental processes are changing, a lot of things changing, sometimes new schools, new friends, they have brand new teachers, they have no clue who's around, and especially if they're 6th or 7th grade, they're either very bottom, depending on how your school is. I know in my school district, elementary school is kindergarten through 5th grade, middle school is 6th grade through 8th grade, and then high school is 9th grade through 12th. I know for my school district, that's that. But for my school district, if they're in 6th or 7th grade, they're either at the bottom of the pack or stuck in the exact middle and not knowing what the heck is going on. I was unfortunate and fortunate enough, kinda, to be online schooling during 7th grade, so I can't help with middle school as much as I would like to help. COVID-19 hit at the end of my 6th grade year, right as spring break was ending. It's like, oh hey, we're gonna extend spring break by 2 days, and then we never went back to school. And then, because of who I'm living with, because of immune systems at the time and everything, I went to online schooling so that everyone in my family was safe. Then 8th grade, I was shoved directly into middle school, no help at all. Scary time. Learned how bad my anxiety was, how bad I was anxious around other people, and it was not a fun time. So hopefully other kids don't have that bad a time like I did. I know, no matter what, middle school is going to be the time that sucks the most. So most of the time you're going to have to just kind of suck it up. Be like, hey, can't do that. Can't be mean to other people. You don't know what's going on. And most of the time just talking to your kids is will be the best thing to do. So that is all I have for this video. And as always, have a great day, and remember, be a buddy, not a bully.